Hello guys, I'm just trying to make my first gameplay review of one of my best loved German tanks. This is the Panzerkampfwagen 38H735F. It's basically the H35 Hotchkiss with a German turret and German gun. Probably they installed a German engine. It has not much more engine power, but it reaches a top speed of 37 kph by a traverse speed of 40 degrees per second. What's quite quick compared to the H35. But the best thing on this tank is the armor. It's 40 millimeters all around in Tier 2, and that's a lot of armor. In Tier 2 there are not many tanks which can penetrate 40 millimeters of front of armor. And there's especially one weak spot you should know. This is here the driver's hatch, which you can penetrate with less than 40 millimeter of penetration. So driving this tank you should be really aware of showing your front flat. Angling is a good way to prevent your driver's hatch from being shot at. Because of that amazing armor in Tier 2, this tank is especially known as the mini mouse or micro mouse, and it behaves almost like a mouse at Tier 10 in Tier 2 games. You have a great view range of 330 meters. I like more view range, so I put on the binocular telescope to not be seen too early. I've got my camouflage net, and the crew trained 100% on camouflage. Commander skill, quite important, is Sixth Sense. So you know when you're spotted. Then camouflage and the gunner's skill on the driver. You got Geländespezialist in German, I don't know it in English, and smooth ride. So you can shoot while moving the tank. And that's quite important because you always want to angle or glitch left and right, so you can shoot by driving to prevent enemies from shooting your driver's hatch. Next important thing on this tank is obviously the gun. It's the 37mm SA-38. It's got an amazing speed of fire of 26.25 rounds per second. It's got a good penetration of 41 millimeters and a good damage roll, alpha damage of 40 hit points. It's not very accurate, but 0.4 on 100 meters is something you can live with. If you got a good gunner, a good driver and a good commander, you can really hit your targets even at long range of 200-300 meters. To the amazing firepower, you get a very short aiming time of 1.7 seconds. That means you can pop out of your cover, shoot, get back in quite short of time, so you don't get shot at, especially by your greatest enemy. That's the T-18 American tank destroyer, which has the penetration to penetrate your tank even frontally. So after showing you of the specifications of this tank, which is quite nice, quite amazing, it's a premium tank, you can't buy it anymore, I'll show you some footage of gameplays. So we're here in Malinovka in a Tier 2 game. Wargaming was so kind to give away those T7 combat cars. After 2 or 3 times driving this thing with the autoloader gun, I decided to pick up my mini mouse and do some seal clubbing. Tier 2, this tank is a real monster. You get 40mm of armor all around. I have an excellent view range of 330 meters combined with binocular telescope and camouflage net. This thing is almost invisible with an excellent view range and a good fast firing and good aiming gun. See the first enemy rushing the base. what you very often see in Tier 2 games. I'm just getting my bush position to spot the enemies in their base. So now tell me, why should he be driving around in front of their houses? He can stay in cover behind the house. I got 6 cents on the commanders as a commander's perk, so I know that I am not spotted yet, and I can keep firing from this position without getting spotted or being shot at.
Der ging nicht durch. Kritischer Treffer.
T-75 has quite a nasty side armor. I didn't know that
Der
before,
ging nicht durch.
but now he's done.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Well, first kill. There will be more. Some of the team is driving around on the hill. Not so many enemies before for now. And most of the team is base camping. I'm camping with the micro mouse in the base. First thing, because of the excellent view range, can spot a lot, and then the micro mouse is really slow. So if you're doing a lot of driving, sometimes the base is captured before I reach the hill, or all the defenders in the base have died. So I especially decide to be a little defensive in this thing and use this more like a TD, for example.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
So 2 kills for now. Left flank completely fucked up. But I decide to wait for the last idiots crossing the field.
Wir haben sie böse erwischt. Wirkungstreffer. Ha, der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Bit of poor shooting here. But it looks like he is really coming around. But no problem, T7 combat car can never ever penetrate my tank. So I can let him come. T18 behind, nobody seems to care about that, so someone has to deal with him. Retreat a bit to get out of view range of enemy tanks, and then engage him. See, for tier 2 tank, the micro mouse is very slow. You can compare it to the original mouse in tier 10. You see, I'm loading gold ammo because I can never penetrate it to 60 from the front. And as I'm driving this tank for fun
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
and not for making money, even if it's a premium tank, I can shoot gold anyway. If you're doing 10,000
Der ging voll durch ihre
minus in
Panzerung.
the game, it doesn't hurt. Fun is all worth it. There's a T18 deadly tank of
Wir haben sie nicht mal
micro mouse,
angekratzt.
because he's one of the only tanks which can
Wir haben
penetrate
sie
my
nicht
armor.
mal angekratzt.
See,
Der
even
ging
with
voll
gold ammo,
durch ihre
it's hard
Panzerung.
to penetrate him. Panzer 1,
Wirkungstreffer. Gegnerfahrzeug
not
ausgeschaltet.
really hard to kill. That's kill number 4. Enemies winning 9-12, so time to go in the action. And yes, I am rushing at 12 kph.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Erwischt.
So even before he's actually aimed, he's dead. Next target only spotted. Don't have a shot at him. There he's coming again. Let's see if I can get him.
Wir haben sie böse erwischt.
That was a hit, but without any damage.
Kette wurde getroffen. Sie kann jeden Moment reißen. Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Yeah, 3 tanks left. RT, 3 RTs. Let's go get him. I speed it up because this tank is so slow. By the way, kill number 6. Next enemy spotted. Didn't get him. T7 is defending the base. We are going with 2 tanks to rip up the rest of the RTs. A little faster. There he is. Su-18.
Wirkungstreffer.
My teammate gets him. And there's only one left. 6 kills, 570 damage in a tier 2 tank. That's really amazing. And that is what the Micromouse can do at tier 2. Especially as it's not well known. There are not many Panzerkampfwagen 38H in the game. And at tier 2 you see the efficiency of those players. Some of them don't have even 500 games played. It's almost like seal clubbing or kicking puppies, but it's fun anyway. And that's the next win. Another nice T2 game on hills or mines. I have to speed it up a little because it's got more than 10 minutes and Bandicam in the free version does only record 10 minutes of time. So I speed it up to compress to 10 minutes, or not more than 10 minutes. The place I like to go with a mini mouse because it's quite good armored and has a great view range is the hill in the center. You can spot quite good from there and you have shots in all directions. As there are enough tanks on the right side, I decided to stay left. Didn't do much till now, but there are enough enemy tanks in the game. This T7 I spotted was getting devastated by our T7s. Here I get a little too brave. I want to kill this D1. He's pretty heavily armored. Even at the side.
Der ging nicht durch. Kette beschädigt. Wirkungstreffer. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Wirkungstreffer.
Got 3 hits.
Kette wurde getroffen. Sie kann jeden Moment
By
reißen.
D1 and 6. And now I'm quite stuck in a pretty bad position. T6 and T18 on the hill. I'm behind this wreck of what is it, T7 combat car, and try not to get shot at because the next 2 shots will kill me. We're winning 6-5, now it's 6-6. The team is quite split up. One T7 car from the beginning till the end in our base or our spawn point does nothing the entire game, and I'm just sitting here and thinking, where can I go? Advance to the T18, he probably kill me. Go back uphill, they probably kill me. 35 I can't hit from here, so I think and speed it up. Trying to get a spot, but no spot on the hill, so I decide to go back. Now he's spotted. Dunks his shot. Here's the NC
Der ging
31.
voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Kinda lucky blind shots, but as he doesn't move, he's
Erwischt.
doomed. hit into my tank rack before me, so I go back. Always look that the rack of this T-18 is between me and the hill, so they can't hit me, and go back to help our T-7 against the T-18. Speed it up. By the time I get down there, he's nailed him, and the Panzer 35T is coming after us. It's 8-11 by now. We are losing pretty hard. I have only one kill, but this T7 combat car on my right side does a pretty good job. Panzer II with a machine gun.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Almost can't penetrate. Just dumped the shots. The T-35 put one into him, and T-7 finished him off. Now the enemy T-18 is going for it. Coming up that hill, he knows that we are one shots for him. And we're trying to get a better position to defend us ourselves. T-18 is careful. He knows when he comes around, he'll get shot at. And bad driving. Really bad driving. And it's done. So at 12-12, we were losing really badly. I got my 3 kills, T7 car, 5 kills, the other T7 car in base doing nothing. I'm trying to get some spots here and get a strong position between the wreck of this T-18 and the rock, so I'm harder to hit. Angled armor. Should sit still to get my binoculars to work. The T7 combat car also tries to get some spots from the hill, but nothing to see. We get some take some shots at the obvious positions on the hill, but that's pure luck. Well, our T7 car in base, just sitting there doing nothing, but anyway, even if he was AFK, he is spotting for us. So I can take some shots at the T26. One bounce, one shot, one kill. Now we're winning, 13-12. T7 wants that kill. I have no shots at him, can't destroy the house with my gun, so I go around. Try to outflank them. And it worked. He's concentrating on the T7, pressed, next shot kills him. So it's 5-5 between the two of us. I tell him I spot you, kill the RT, so he gets his second 6 kills. I think he deserves it because he really helped me out, did a good game. I'm speeding it up, so you can see the rest or the end of the game too. But he doesn't want that kill. Looks on hill for the RT and goes to the cap. I think one capping is enough. I'll go back to the center if the RT is coming from there, and our T7 car does a great job in base. Spotted the next tank. T57 kills him. I go there. Hopefully I reach him before my teammate has capped. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Capped. But I get the kill. 6 kills. So I'm here in Malinovka in my Mini Mouse, and that's the matchmaking you like in a Mini Mouse.
Los geht's!
Pure Tier 2 game. some T7 combat cars. I really love them. They're so easy to kill and can't even penetrate my tank. I hate games with over 100 bounces on this tank. Being engaged by T7 combat cars, which cannot penetrate mini-mouse. There's no premium ammo for the T7, so I know I can engage them without taking care of anything. Well, there are enough tanks on that corner. I go to my sneaky bush, put up my cabinet and my binoculars. I don't want to go around. No chance to get him, he's way too low. So, there are more targets. Panzer 1, yes please. 300 meters with a .4 accuracy. It's hard to hit. Just looking for the best shots. T7 car. Done my first shot.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
I've reloaded.
Erwischt.
Counted with him. Staying there. Dunked the next shot.
Das muss wehtun. Ha, der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
I always fire with this tank before he's fully aimed, because by the way, or by the time it's fully aimed, the second shot is loaded and I can get the kills.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug
Sometimes
ausgeschaltet.
the first shot hits even if you're not fully aimed. So a little patience. Next T7 car. Stay up. Give it enough pre-aim. Not much to hit from this T27. T7 again. These are just lucky shots in the head. He stopped. That must have hit him. You see, I have a load of load ammo in this tank. Just because it's a fun tank and there are always things like this.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
AP ammo, so a load APCR.
Der ging nicht durch.
Even APCR sometimes doesn't go through it.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
So let's take the T7 car instead.
Wirkungstreffer. Wirkungstreffer.
Stays.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Didn't hit that one. Stay please.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Next one.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Der ging nicht durch.
Didn't penetrate him. Must have hit if you don't see the explosion of the shell or the shell going into the ground. Must be hit.
Wirkungstreffer.
Some more lucky shots. Even with gold ammo, it doesn't cost you a lot. I just drive this thing for fun and never make 10,000 minus, I don't care.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
No hit. So it's 9-4. We're winning. Give me that kill, please.
Erwischt.
Kill number 5. No more on the screen. Northern flank secured by the T-18. So I decided time to go around. And as Limos is very slow, I speed it up a little for you. Because this is like watching paint dry.
Wir haben sie.
Kill number 6. Just took the opportunity. T7 is behind the rock. Can't get him. So back to cover, behind the house. All the way down to the lower road.
Wirkungstreffer.
One into him. He nails our T-26. As you see, never go on the open road. On the open field, take the road. It's quite low profile, or lower than the center field. You can go to the enemy base quite safely. T1 goes for the T-26. Out of courage. I'm at full health. I will get him away. One shot to the ground.
Motor kaputt, wir können uns nicht mehr bewegen. Erwischt.
Doomed. Kill number 7. Only one tank left.
Motor repariert, weiter geht's.
I repair my engine because with a damaged engine this thing cannot drive. You better get out and push it. So just for the hunt for the 8th kill. Speed it up. And he's dead. Yes, and here we are back in the garage. I hope you enjoyed the videos of the Mini Mouse. Hope you could show you some nice footages of my recently played games. They are all 8.9 games because I was not didn't record my replays or didn't convert it with Bandicam from the 7 updates or versions 8 plus. So I can only show 8.8 or 8.9 games, and I have played recently some more games with the Mini Mouse because I just found it again in my garage and I thought it was fun to drive. So if you engaging a Mini Mouse, think about the commander's hatch or the driver's hatch in the on front. Turret sides, sometimes you can penetrate them, or the back, this hatch here, you can always also penetrate the rest of the tank, especially when it's angled. It's pretty heavy armored and it's really fun to drive. Quite slow in tier 2, but the advantage is that you're not always the first one engaging the enemy, and you can take advantage from your teammates spotting the enemy, and a tier 2 tank with camouflage net, binoculars, vents, and a 250 or 350% team. You don't find them very often. Some of you might call it kicking puppies or seal clubbing, but yeah, anyway, it's fun and I like driving it. So have fun and see you on the fields of glory. Bye.